What's up, everybody? My name is Kyle and I'm a rising junior majoring in political science.
Hello everyone, my name is Dezheng Zhao. I'm also a rising junior studying data science and doing an English minor.
What if I'm like right here?
It's better, but it seems kind of awkward.
Like, does it look really bad? We're gonna be in like a tiny corner of the screen.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Okay. Then I'll just start then. Alright, congratulations on getting accepted into UC Berkeley. You might be feeling a lot of things right now. Excited, nervous, unprepared, or even eager to get started. You might have a lot of questions, like, what's Berkeley like academically? How do I choose my major? Which dorm do I pick? How do I prepare to transition from high school to college? Every student has had the same questions and feelings, and we know how hard it can be to navigate this process. So we wanted to offer up our own stories and experiences to incoming freshmen.
Hopefully through this all-access virtual tour, we'll be able to give you guys a little more peace of mind when you send in the SIR.
Let's go!
So I just want to share about what a normal Tuesday or Thursday would look like in my first semester freshman year.
And if you want to know why we're talking about his day and not my day, it's because I didn't go to class my freshman year.
Back in freshman year, still a huge procrastinator, so I would get home at around like 10 p.m. on Mondays and Wednesdays, and right around 12 a.m. after all my gaming and stuff is finished, I would just jump into my English work for the next day. And this class was mandatory attendance, so that really hurt.
3 a.m.
Anyways, the next morning, all pumped up with my shots of 5-hour energy, I would make my way down Bancroft and slowly make my way towards Sproul. Yeah, back in first semester freshman year, I was very wide-eyed and optimistic. I would go up to every person flyer and be like, hey, let me get one of those flyers please, I want to check out what your club's all about. But that soon became very tiring and tedious. So later on in the semester, I would stick as close as possible to the ASUC Student Union to just have no flyer get within a foot of me. Yeah, so ultimately, I'd be trying to make my way towards the genetics and plant biology building, which is where my English class was held, and one of the first stops along the way was VLSB, which I would actually return to later on the day for my seminar.
No way. Dude, you go straight through Sather, alright? Go through Sather Gate, alright? And then you're gonna turn left on Dwinell Hall, alright? And then you gotta go past VLSB, alright? You forgot about Dwinell. Dwinell is like the LNS. See, dude is like, data science now. Data science, completely forgot about Dwinell. Letters and science people, Dwinell Hall, aka the biggest maze of your life, alright? If you have a class there, alright, you better find it the day before because they got 2 wings, alright? One side is lettered with numbers and one side is labeled with letters, alright? None of the numbers match up, alright? It's a maze, alright? So, like, how are you gonna forget about LNS? This is ridiculous. Absolutely. Anyways, VLSB.
Yeah, so after I passed by VLSB, there's this little bridge that hangs over Strawberry Creek, and I would usually cross that bridge and make my way to the genetics and plant biology building, which is on the west side of campus, very, very close to downtown.
Yeah, downtown is a really far trek for most students, especially if you live in the dorms. It's not very close. But if you just happen to be on that side of campus, there's a lot of excellent attractions and places to grab some great food. Alright, my top recommendation for boba is Happy Lemon, bro. They got the best boba in Berkeley. Like, Fengcha comes kind of close, alright? And then if you want like cheap boba, there's like Rare Tea, alright? But like the number one place to go in Berkeley for boba, Happy Lemon. There's also a lot of museums on campus that students can access for free, like BAMFA, the Berkeley Art Museum, for a word, Berkeley Art, it's an art museum. They got things there, alright?
Artistic things.
Berkeley Art Museum for artistic things.
After I crossed the bridge, I would just always get to class really sweaty because there's this really big hill that you have to go to. And I was trying to rush to class almost every day, so that's that. After I finished my English class, I just walked once again back through this regular route that I took in the morning to get back to Crossroads, which is very conveniently close to Unit 1 and Unit 2, and have a good hearty meal in Crossroads.
Alright guys, Crossroads is going to be your primary dining facility, especially if you live in Unit 1, Unit 3, or Unit 2. Well, I guess if you live in Unit 3, there's Cafe 3, but for those of you living in Unit 1 or Unit 2, Crossroads is going to be the place to be, alright? Now, Crossroads has a lot of diverse options. Alright, and I use the word diverse to say they have the same 7 things every single day. Alright, they got like pizza, they got like salad, they got like, what else they got? They got like
flatbread, sandwich making station,
grill. No, they took the panini press away.
Oh yeah.
They took the panini press, but they had a panini press, but then they got rid of it.
They have a lot of soda though.
They have unlimited soda. You can have unlimited soda for breakfast. Doesn't that sound great? Like, my parents will always be like, nah, you can't have soda. But now, I can go to Crossroads and have all the soda I want. It's great. But yeah, I mean, Crossroads is a really great option because it's really good, like, consistent. It's a dining hall.
After I finished my good meal at Crossroads, I would just go back to the dorms, take usually around like 1.5 hour to 2 hour nap. Then after that, wake up really groggy, jump off the top bunk, and then usually also run to VLSB, where my seminar was. So after I struggled to stay awake in my seminar, I'd go back to Unit 1 usually to drop off some stuff and pick up some stuff. And then in the afternoon, I had a Math 1A discussion and office hours right after, so I would begin the long trek from Unit 1 to Corey Hall. You know, the first landmark along the way that I passed by that I think is worth mentioning is a place called Cafe Strada. It's this really nice outdoor pavilion coffee shop where, you know, you can just get work done, socialize, and among many other things.
Additionally, there is another landmark called 4.0 Hill, where the rumor is if you roll down 4.0 Hill, you're gonna get a 4.0. Now, does it work? John, have you ever rolled down 4.0 Hill?
No, I didn't even know what it was. That's why I don't have 4.0.
Yeah, and I haven't rolled down 4.0 either, and I don't have 4.0. I don't have 4.0.
Anyways. Yeah, after I passed by LeCon, you know, I passed by the mining circle, which is where a lot of engineering classes take place. There's a very notable structure in the middle of this whole place. It's a fountain. You know, a lot of graduation pictures are taken here. And another landmark that I want to point out is Evans. Evans is where a lot of the math classes take place at Berkeley, and it's also rumored to be the mustiest place on campus.
Wait. That's not true, alright? First of all, the mustiest place on campus is Soda Hall, alright? Because that's where all the Eeks boys are, and everyone knows they don't shower. Alright, second of all, Evans is kind of nice. You know, they got this thing on the 10th floor.
Oh, really?
Yeah, math lounge. Alright, it's pretty nice. I've never been there myself because I don't do math, but I've heard it's pretty nice. You know, they got this. It's decked out. It's
okay,
nice.
I'll definitely have to check that out. Wait, maybe you guys can check it out and let us know how that goes. Yeah, so now I'd be, it usually be around dinner time once I got back. So once again, I'd head to Crossroads for just another hearty meal of the day.
Pro tip, if you want to avoid the lines, the dinner rush is between 7 and 8. Just go anytime outside of those times, and you'll be sure to be able to snag a plate of food and be on your way.
Yep. Usually my 2 other roommates and I, we lived in a mini suite. We would go eat together. Afterwards, for the rest of the night, we would just spend some time doing some recreational activities, which consisted of playing games, sharing what happened throughout the day, yelling and screaming, dancing around in our dorms, playing some sports, working out, etc. What did you do for recreation, Kyle?
What did I do recreationally? Not go to class, not do my readings, and being a bad student. Don't be like me. Be like him. Office hours. That's all for today's video, guys. I'm so glad you guys can join us. I hope and pray that you had a good time and you can join us for next time. So until we see you again, go